country. Listen, because this is very indicative of how they think and how they talk. What should we do to stop that? Should we stop that?
Well, it's one of the reasons we've had a program to try to improve the living conditions in Central America. It's been supported bipartisan by Democrats and Republicans. It's included in President Trump's budget. We want to improve the living conditions for those of our neighbors who live in Central America.
Do you hear that? He goes on this, and think about what she's saying here. And this is considered to be the highest level of statesmanship in Washington, D.C. We've got thousands and thousands of people who make no bones or secret about the fact that they are demanding entry into our country because they hate the country they're living in. And the politically correct, acceptable, wise old man on Capitol Hill response is, well, how many billions can we give to that government down there to improve conditions? And by the way, we've sent billions and billions and billions and billions already. And somehow it hasn't solved the problem. And think about what the basis of this argument is. To stop people from invading our borders, we must throw billions of dollars to their countries. It's extortion. We're bribing them. We're bribing the governments down there to get control of their own citizenship. And then you get the Mexican government leadership, and for that matter, Honduras, all of these countries in Central America, where their citizenship is leaving in droves to go to another country, and they're angry at us for saying, no, they can't come in. But think about that for a minute. You're an elected official. You've been elected by your population in El Salvador, in Guatemala, in Mexico. You've been elected to represent them. You've been elected to run the affairs of the country. And the people who elected you are fleeing your country to go elsewhere. And your response is not, gee, maybe we're doing something wrong. Maybe we need to fix our country. No, your response is, how dare you, America, not allow my citizens to flee my inept, corrupt government to come into your country. These countries spend more time focusing on our policies than fixing their own. And then you got a Democrat like Ben Cardin who enables it. Who enables it by throwing more money at it. So I came back, we went back and forth on this earlier today. And if you want, you can get the whole interview over at my radio station, WMAL.com. I came back around and I said, all right, listen, I know you want to throw a bunch of money at this government, and you want to do all of these things on the ground to keep them from going, but that's not going to stop these 4,000. Okay, they're on the way. And frankly, whatever money you send down there, you've already sent plenty, and that hasn't fixed the problem. I don't know how much more money you got to spend. But let's focus on what's happening right now, because you have a lot of criticism for President Trump for saying he's going to send the military down there, for saying he's going to cut funding if these countries don't stop their own citizens from fleeing. Yeah, all this criticism of him for actually trying to protect our borders. So what would you do? You're a senator, for crying out loud. What's the solution? How do you stop these people from coming into our country? When they reach our border, what are we supposed to do?
Well, I don't know if I'll agree with you on that statement. I've been embedded with the FBI down in Central America. I know how dangerous the numbers are.
By the way, real fast, let me just... I had just said that there's a criminal element, that there are dangerous gang members who are coming along with these, and we know that to be true. He's telling me that it's not true. Yeah, fine. You reach your own conclusion. I report, you decide. Do you think maybe there was a violent criminal element over the last several years that came along across the border with these unaccompanied minors? Oh, no, they were all 7-year-old children. Really? They all had tattoos. But we quibble.
I have interviewed a gang member who actually came to the United States and set up sister gangs, including Maryland. So I understand the danger factor as it relates to these gang activities. I think most of the families that show up at our border are people who see themselves as desperate. They're trying to escape Central America. In some cases, they have a legitimate fear of their lives and should be able to seek asylum.
Right, okay, so fine. So let's say they're coming to this country to seek asylum. What do we do?
Well, if they have a legitimate claim for asylum, then that claim should be heard. No one should be admitted to our country without proper vetting.
Okay, but hold on. I'm sorry to stop you, but wanting a better economic situation and being afraid of a criminal element in your home country are not legitimate claims.
No, I agree with you. I don't disagree with you.
And I'm going to pause it for a minute because that's terribly important. Because Democrats and open border Republicans are doing this all the time. They say, well, these people are just seeking asylum in our country. They're looking for a better life, and we need to be compassionate. We need to follow international protocols for asylum. Seeking a better economic life is not a legitimate claim of asylum. Living in a crime-infested country is not a legitimate claim for asylum. Otherwise, my friends in Chicago would be claiming asylum in Toronto right now. So, but that's all they'll say. They'll say, well, it's a horrible economic, and they've got a horrible drug problem, there's a horrible gang problem. You're right, but that's not a legitimate claim of asylum. So if that's the reason for coming, they need to be turned around. They can't be let in. That's not asylum.
I think a better economic opportunity is not grounds for asylum.